Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. 1994, long back. Those were the days when we used to write a big list of the super hit songs from various new movies which used to get released at that particular time. And then we used to take that list to the cassette recording centers and get those songs recorded in audio cassettes. People of that era could remember the beautiful moments of getting their favorite songs recorded in the audio cassettes. So then we used to get those audio cassettes in which our favorite songs were recorded. We used to play them either in the tape recorder or the Walkman, so which was also a trend at that particular time. On that particular day, I got a cassette in which our favorite songs were recorded. Here means me and my younger brother. Those are also the days in which there used to be a lot of power cuts. We did not have currents often in the evening, and even that day my brother was sitting on an easy chair hearing to some songs with his Walkman. As I entered home, there was no current, and I could see my brother sitting there in the veranda in the light of the candle which was lit. I handed over the new set of songs in that audio cassette to my brother. When he played that cassette in his Walkman, he went ecstatic. He was rejoicing immediately after hearing that first song in the audio cassette. That song was "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast." "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast," the song from the movie Mohra. Yes, "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast" was a very popular song at that particular time and used to be played at every party, every occasion, in every home. People used to dance to the tunes of that song, and that song had become really, really trendy. The music was composed by the music maestro Vijusha, and every song in the movie Mohra was a super hit. While some were foot tapping, some were really melodious to hear. Once my brother heard the song "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast," he rejoiced and gave me a thumbs up with a smile. He had even heard that song previously, and he wanted to hear it again and again and again. So did me, and so did almost all the people who lived in that particular era. All the music lovers would have just loved to tap their foots to "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast" and the songs from Mohra. Even today, when I hear the song "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast" after so many years, the song makes me tap my foot. It really gives goosebumps. By the way, the person at the cassette recording center had recommended me to get all the songs of Mohra recorded in the audio cassette. He said, "Sir, all the songs of Mohra are super hit. Why you are just getting "Tu cheez badi hai mast mast" recorded? I bet that you will love the songs. Get almost all the songs recorded in the audio tape." It was easier and cheaper to record the new songs in the audio tape because it was cheaper than purchasing a branded audio cassette at that particular time. Those who know Mohra and are familiar with the songs of Mohra would definitely love "Tip Tip Barsa Pani," "Subah Se Lekar Sham Tak," and the melodious "Na Kajre Ki Dhar." I just cannot believe that we have come 27 years ahead of that point of memory. Not only the music album of Mohra was a super hit, but the film also, the movie Mohra also became a super hit at that particular time. Today, the 1st of July 2021 marks 27 years of Mohra. Mohra was an action-packed movie made by the famous director Rajiv Rai, who is known for making super hit films like Tridev and Vishwatma in the past. Mohra had a terrific ensemble of cast which comprised of Akshay Kumar, Ravina Tandon, Sunil Shetty and Nazaruddin Shah. Paresh Rawal, Sadashiv Amrapurkar, Gulshan Grover and Raza Murad too provided strength to the star cast. As I already said, though Mohra was an action-packed movie, it had almost all shades of emotions. It had romance, it has the best of the music, as I already said. It had foot tapping numbers, and a good script of story where something was happening at every point of the movie. The movie definitely glues you to the chair, and there is no single moment in the movie where you would get bored. Naziruddin Shah was Raju Roy's favorite man. He played one among the three protagonists in the previous flicks, Tridev and Vishwatma, and just for a change, Raju Roy casted Naziruddin Shah as an antagonist, as a villain in Mohra. And what a masterpiece it was from Naziruddin Shah's perspective. We know how good an actor is Naziruddin Shah, and Naziruddin Shah playing the villain in Mohra was really superb to see. Naziruddin Shah plays the role of Mr. Jindal, a blind businessman in this movie who also owns a newspaper. Mr. Jindal hires Vishal Agnihotri, played by Sunil Shetty, for a job. After getting him released from the jail, Vishal Agnihotri had previously murdered 4 men who had killed his sister-in-law and his wife. Vishal Agnihotri gets highly influenced by Mr. Jindal, and Mr. Jindal uses Vishal as a hitman to get rid of the drug lords and anti-social elements of the society. Roma Singh, played by Ravina Tandon, works in the same newspaper owned by Mr. Jindal. Roma is the love interest of Amar Saxena, played by Akshay Kumar. In the process of hunting down the drug lords and the antisocial elements on the commands of Mr. Jindal, Vishal Agnihotri makes enemy with Amar Saxena. Amar Saxena finds Vishal Agnihotri at every place a murder has occurred. Amar Saxena puts these things into easy equation, and being a police by himself, suspects Vishal Agnihotri to be causal for all those murders. In due course of time, Vishal Agnihotri finds out that Mr. Jindal is just using him and joins hands with Amma. Jindal happens to kidnap Roma, and how Vishal and Amar tackle this particular situation as they take over Mr. Jindal forms the rest of the story. If you have not seen this movie, there is a beautiful suspense which reveals itself in the middle of the story, somewhere around the interval. Watch for it. The movie Mohra was a superb musical hit of 1994, and even today it is a super hit movie. People rushed to the theatres to watch Mohra, not only to watch their favorite actors but also to listen to those foot tapping numbers. Those foot tapping numbers which have become evergreen. Thanks to Mr. Raju Roy for making such entertaining movie. Thanks to Mr. Viju Shah for creating such mesmerizing music in the movie Mohra. If you have not seen this movie Mohra, watch it now. I bet you will enjoy the movie. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, goodbye. Namaste.